everyone, welcome back to my channel. So the saga continues. We're still trying to fix the borehole. So we constructed this borehole almost 2 years ago. It worked for a year, then the issue started happening. I don't want to think that it's due to poor construction. I think it just needed maintenance. But then I didn't get the right people to do the maintenance, right? To perform the maintenance. Because I think I could have had the borehole installers, constructors do the maintenance instead of me using my plumber and electrician to do that. Because after they touched it, then there was from one problem to the other. There was not even like 6 or 7, I would say like a month straight with water. There's always something. It's either the cables bent out, because that was the first thing they said when it stopped working. The plumber and electrician came and they said that the cables that the borehole installers use is low capacity, so it needs to be changed to a higher capacity to be able to contain the pressure of the or the voltage of the borehole pump underground. So I bought they asked me to buy like a roll or 2 rolls because my borehole is a little bit deeper. I dug 140. I did a commercial borehole, right? I didn't do like the residential one, which is 100 meters. So I bought it and they changed it and it was working fine for like a month. Then boom, it stopped working. They came back, the different story. They fixed it, it stopped working. Then all this while having contacted the borehole constructors, right? In September last year, no water. The plumber and the electrician came to check, and then they said the submersion pump is bent out, so I need to replace it. That was in September. I don't know if I said that already. So I bought a new borehole pump, right? Fine, it worked. It worked for let's say a month, and it stopped working. They came back, they did their thing, put it up. I don't know what they did, and it worked. In December, I was on ground, right? I had water for about 2 weeks, then it stopped. No water. We couldn't pump water. They came, the same crew, plumber and electrician. I always make sure they work together, collaboratively, because I think there's nothing you can do without the electrician in regards to building. He has to be on site all the time, regardless, before anything can be done. So they both were there, and then that's what you see. They were there deep into the night because I wanted to get this done before I leave, right? And also there was no water. I need water. They put the thing out. They pulled everything out, and the cap that connects the water hose. That's a large black cable that you see. The cap that connects it to the submersion pump has been disconnected. It's off, so the pump is just laying there and not working. So I knew that I don't think when they pulled it, like the force disconnected those two. I think it's either he didn't fix it well, or the waterproof cylinder he used doesn't work. So what you saw on the screen is a borehole timer that when I eventually informed the borehole constructor that this is the issues I'm having, that he came on site and he brought the borehole timer and he said I need that too. I will talk about that later, but right now I want to go back to what I was talking before I forget. So I'm thinking is either the plumber is the main guy who is trying to fix this issue, right? The electrician is just there as a backup, right? And to make sure that anything regarding electricity is done right. So I'm thinking he doesn't know what he's doing. How come all my neighbors, they don't have issues with their water borehole? They even have their borehole years before I came to the area, right? And their borehole is 100 meters. Mine is 140. Mine is commercial borehole. So mine is even deeper, right? How come none of them have issues? My immediate neighbor, the only issues that he gets here and there, that's when there's dry season, that he's unable to get water. Aside that, he has no issues. So he didn't even understand why I'm going through this, and this is stressful. I don't know how to explain it for anybody to understand, but this is stressful. Water, not having water in the house is chaotic, right? So they try to fix it with a new waterproof sealant again, and also the cap of the borehole thing at the top too has been disconnected, so he fixed it too. We tried the water for 30 seconds, it was flowing, then it stopped. We put it up, the thing has disconnected again. So I said, you know what, I've had enough, I'm just leaving. So I left Ghana. I had to buy water down my street from a family with borehole. They were selling the water, so I had to buy that until I left. So then when I came back, I got hold of the guy who constructed the borehole, and then he came and he was like, why didn't you tell me all this? I always come to the area, right? So if anything, I can just pop up and find out what is going on. So he went there, he got everything fixed. He brought the timer, and then he got it fixed. And he also told me that he doesn't understand why I have 2 pumps outside, because the plumber was the one who connected the borehole to the house, right? He told me that I need 1 pump to pump the water from the borehole to the water tank on ground, right? And then I need another pump to pump the water from the polytank from the ground to the one on the rooftop. Now the borehole guy, we have 3 pumps: the submersion one, the one on ground outside, and the one inside the house that pumps the water to the rooftop. Okay. The borehole guy came in. He was like, he doesn't understand this connection. Why? All I need is just one pump outside. So he is requesting that we disconnect one pump. There should be only one pump outside because there are too many cables running all over the place. There should be one pump outside to pump the water, to pump and filter the water to the on ground polytank, and the same pump should be able to pump the water to the one in the roof. The one on the roof is just a backup in case there's power outage or blackout. Then that will supply, because that will flow naturally because it's at the top, so it flows. It doesn't need pump to flow down. So that's just a backup. So the main water that supplies the house is the one in the on ground polytank. So he was also telling me that for safety reasons, it's not advisable to have a polytank on the rooftop because it's heavy. Even though the polytank on my rooftop is 250, he still said it's better to keep it empty. But then I don't want a situation whereby there's blackout or power outage and then we can't get water, because the one that is on ground uses the pump to supply the house. So I'll just leave it as is. And then I also contacted the builder, who is also the architect, right? Who designed the house, and he said nothing. He knew that he was the one who put the polytank there. He was the one who designed the house. So and he was the one who built it. So he makes sure it's very grounded, right? So I shouldn't worry about anything collapsing or anything. Okay, so it's just too much. I like the luxury and the convenience of having your own borehole, but I think it's best if you have the guys who constructed it do the maintenance periodically on it, right? Don't wait until something happens and oh my God, there's no water. Then you start running all over the place looking for somebody to fix it. I think it's better to keep the original artisan who installed it to be checking on it periodically. Right? This is my piece of advice. So this is what I went through, and after the borehole guy came to fix it. And he also said that the borehole switch should have a separate breaker, right? And a separate wire. He was saying that it needs 4 mm because it's heavy duty. So the electrician came in and put a breaker and made a separate socket and breaker for the timer where for the borehole, for safety reason, and also to avoid any bent out or something. Yeah, so It's been 1 month, no issue, thank God. I'm keeping my fingers crossed, and hopefully this will last a while. But I will still be asking the borehole guy to be checking it. At least every 6 months, like twice a year, you should be checking your borehole. Let the guys come back and check to see that everything is okay. Yeah. Alright guys, that's all I have to say. I've been ranting for a while. Hopefully I won't have any issues for the next few months, but then as I said, I will still ask the guys to come and check. And also we have to disconnect one pump, as the borehole guy said. I have to get the borehole guy, my plumber, and then the electrician together in the house to do that. And he also said that the borehole should be covered. So what you see here, you can see that there's they built like a small blocks around it. I don't know how that got broken, and I also paid for a metal cover. The metal cover, I don't know. So many stories. The water is telling me that he did it and it was stolen at his shop. So give me a new one. It's been months, he never brought it, so I will just have him make another one. They have to rebuild this, make it nicer, and cover it, because the borehole guy was saying that it needs to be covered. It needs to be covered, and also the pump outside. Next to the polyethylene on ground too needs to be elevated a little bit and then covered. It needs to be elevated because it's sitting in the sand. And then I have issues with ants. They call them like chastela or something. So they might eat the cables, and also which can also make it stop working. And also because we are in rainy season, there's been a lot of flooding. Thank God I haven't had flood issues again after I did my gutters. And so it's better to elevate the pump and then cover it. Yep. So that's my borehole wahala, I should say. But I still enjoy the fact that I don't have to buy water. I don't have to depend on the city, because I don't think they even have services in my area yet. And so it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. Yeah, I think it's something that everyone should have if you have your building. I think the first thing you have to do is when you know the position of your building, where you're going to position the building on your land, the first thing you have to do is drill a borehole. You need that water supply. It's very important. All right, guys, I'll see you another time, and keep smiling. We got this. Building is not for the weak heart. I don't know if I said it right. It's very stressful, but it's an adventure that is good to take, right? It makes you stronger. It opens your eyes, makes you responsible, I would say. Yeah. And it gives you a lot of knowledge and skills too. I think it's a wonderful journey. I take my hat for all those who have completed their building.